Rusty does it again. Charlie and Stepney enjoyed their work in the harbor, pulling and pushing freight cars full of cargo to and from the quay. But one morning, the engines were exhausted. The harbor was busier than ever. Sir Topham Hatt promised that another engine would be found to help him. Huh? It's about time, said Stepney. I ache so much I can hardly get my wheels to move, agreed Charlie. Good morning, squirmed Rusty in his oily voice. The two engines had not worked with Rusty for a long time. What are you doing here? Gasped Charlie. Your worth Sir Topham Hatt sent me. I hope you're pleased to see me again. I have to shunt some dreadful tiresome cars. Shunt where? Said Stepney suspiciously. Where? Why, from here to there. Purred Rusty. And then again from there to here. Easy, isn't it? With that, Rusty, as if to make himself clear, bumped some cars hard. Oh! Screamed the cars. Grrr! Growled Rusty. Stepney and Charlie were horrified. They didn't trust Rusty at all. They refused to work and didn't leave their shed. Sir Topham Hatt was enjoying his tea and iced bun when the telephone rang. So there's trouble in the harbor yard? I'll be there right away. Rusty was working loudly and alone. Cargo lay on the quay. Ships and passengers were delayed. Everyone was complaining about Sir Topham Hatt's railway. Stepney and Charlie were sulking in their sheds. What's all this? Demanded Sir Topham Hatt. We're on strike, sir, said Stepney nervously. Yeah, added Charlie. Beg pardon, sir, but we don't work with Rusty, sir. You said you set in packing, sir. I have to give Rusty a second chance, replied Sir Topham Hatt. I'm trying to help by bringing Rusty here. Now you must help me. He's the only engine available. Stepney and Charlie went sadly back to work. Next day, things were no better. Rusty's driver didn't put on his brakes properly, and Rusty started to move. He went bump straight into Stepney. Wake up there, Stepney, scowled Rusty. You have work to do. He didn't even say he was sorry to Stepney. Later, Rusty bumped the car so hard that the loads went everywhere. What will Sir Topham Hatt say? Gasped Stepney. He won't like it, added Charlie. So who's gonna tell you, I wonder? Two goody-goody tattletales like you, I suppose. Stepney and Charlie didn't want to be tattletales, so they said nothing. Rusty's thinking he can get away from his bad behavior was ruder than ever. Next day, he was shunting freight cars full of china clay. He banged the cars hard into the buffers, but the buffers weren't secure. The silly cars were sunk. Sir Topham Hatt heard the news. The cars were hoisted safely from the sea, but the clay was lost. Sir Topham Hatt spoke severely to Rusty. The harbor master has told me everything. Things worked much better here before you arrived. I shall not be inviting you back. Now, Charlie and Stepney, I hope you don't mind having to handle the work by yourselves again. Oh, no, sir. Yes, please, sir, replied the engines. Whistling cheerfully, they puffed back to work while Rusty sulked slowly away.